Will Messi win Super Ballon d'Or? But before that, the big question is, what is Super Ballon d'Or? Simply put, it is the Hall of Fame of Hall of Fame, the greatest award in football history, and of course, the rarest. Let's see who has won Super Ballon d'Or in the past, who is in competition this time, and everything about the awards. So, today on Football Brothers, we'll find out, will Messi win the Super Ballon d'Or? Let's dive into it. It's okay if you're not entirely sure what the Super Ballon d'Or is. It has only been awarded once in football history. Yes, only once, and it was more than 3 decades ago. Now, you can understand how truly unique this award is. The Super Ballon d'Or is essentially the Ballon d'Or, except instead of being presented to the best player of the year, it was given to the best player of the previous 3 decades. And Alfredo di Stefano has gotten the only version of this award thus far in 1989. That's right, don't get surprised. It's not Pele, it's not Maradona, but Alfredo di Stefano. Was he the underrated GOAT? Did he overshadow these legends to win the Super Ballon d'Or? Not really, because the Ballon d'Or was only given to European players back then. Therefore, the GOATs were not even considered. Di Stefano, while being born in Argentina, was considered for the award due to his Spanish citizenship. He even played for the Spanish national team. Therefore, he was actually a European footballer. However, in 1995, France Football opened up the Ballon d'Or to players of any country who were playing in Europe, which is why we've seen Ronaldo Nazario, Kaká, Ronaldinho, Lionel Messi, and George Weah won the award since then. In 2007, the Ballon d'Or was extended to include any player playing professional football anywhere in the world. So you can now be considered for the Ballon d'Or and ultimately for the Super Ballon d'Or if you play for a club in Africa, Asia, North America, South America, Australia, or even Antarctica. So, 34 years after the last and only Super Ballon d'Or was awarded, there are calls for another. And this one looks to have greater significance if France Football agrees to bring back the trophy. To begin with, Di Stefano received the award for being the best player in Europe over the 3 decades preceding 1989. But this time, the prize will be awarded to the outright best player in the world over the last 3 decades. That alone makes it a more significant honor than the previous one. If this award was given this year, it might consider Ronaldo Nazario, Ronaldinho, Zinedine Zidane, Rivaldo, Michael Owen, Kaká, Andrei Shevchenko, Luis Figo, George Weah, Luka Modric, and many more greats from past generations. But let's be honest, if the Super Ballon d'Or is given again, it will be between only 2 men, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. And that makes sense, given that they have won more Ballon d'Or trophies than any other player. So if the Super Ballon d'Or is awarded in 2023, it will put an end to a long-lasting debate. Cristiano is unquestionably excellent, but if France Football awards the Super Ballon d'Or again, it can only go to one man, Lionel Messi. And to be honest, it seems like a no-brainer because this is the man who has won the most Ballon d'Or trophies in history. Straight up facts! And, having already won the World Cup last year, there's a very good chance he'll win his 8th Ballon d'Or this year to extend his record. Speaking of the World Cup, it's been the deciding factor in determining who qualifies for the Super Ballon d'Or. For years, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi have been inseparable at club and international level, and many football fans already begun to accept that the GOATs would retire without winning the World Cup. But Messi just went to Qatar and put an end to this drought. Adding that World Cup trophy to his record 7 Ballon d'Or trophies, record 6 European Golden Shoes, record 2 FIFA World Cup Golden Balls, record 91 official goals in a calendar year, record 73 goals in a single club season, record 40+ goals in 12 consecutive seasons, and you won't be able to give the Super Ballon d'Or to anyone else. A fan even analyzed the number of Ballon d'Or winners over the last 3 decades and even concluded that Lionel Messi would unsurprisingly lead the power rankings for the Super Ballon d'Or. If you look at the process of choosing a winner for the Super Ballon d'Or, you'll realize Messi is actually lagging behind in the race. Each Ballon d'Or winner will have to vote for his top 5 players to choose a Ballon d'Or winner. Their first choice would get 5 points, who is ranked second would get 4 points, and so their 5th pick will receive 1 point. Now, if we take this voting system into account and the candidates who will date, the game can tilt into Cristiano's favor. Do you think players will vote on talent alone? Might be no, because they can be biased to their club mates and good friends. Brazilian Ronaldo, Kaká, Modric, Benzema, Owen, Cannavaro have all played for Real Madrid. Will they be voting for Cristiano? Whatever the real answer is, but the France football should reintroduce the trophy for the sake of culture. Think about it. The last time you gave it, it wasn't quite fair to all footballers because only Europeans were eligible. So now that players from all over the world have been considered for several years and non-Europeans have even won a number of Ballon d'Ors, it may be time to bring out the Super Ballon d'Or once more. But there's a possibility that it can make a comeback in 2025 and not this year. It will be 30 years since France football opened the Ballon d'Or award to include players from outside Europe in 2025, so they could easily consider all of the best players in the world from the last 3 decades using metrics from the Ballon d'Or votings and rankings between 1995 and 2005. Doesn't that just seem about perfect? And if and when France football decides to bring back the Super Ballon d'Or in 2023 or even 2030, there is only one person who is truly deserving of it. And you already know his name. No offense to Di Stefano, but Messi is a better candidate for the Super Ballon d'Or than the former Spain international. Yes, Di Stefano has won 5 European Cups, which is equivalent of the current UEFA Champions League, but it is basically the only advantage he has over Messi. His 5 Pichichi trophies, while impressive, are still inferior to Messi's 8. His 2 Ballon d'Or are far inferior to Messi's 7, and even France football placed Di Stefano in the 2nd Ballon d'Or all-time dream team, while Messi is clearly in the 1st. So if Di Stefano has the Super Ballon d'Or in his cabinet, a player like Messi with his career deserves to have it as well. However, if France football is to reintroduce the award, a few changes must be made from the previous one. The first and most obvious change is that players from outside Europe will be considered this time, as we discussed. The major change should be that the design must be changed because the trophy presented to Alfredo di Stefano in 1989 was just not impressive. France football, please revamp the trophy's design. It is the greatest award of arguably the most popular sport, so it should carry all that prestige and prosperity with it. The Ballon d'Or trophy is widely reported to be worth somewhere in the region of 3,000 euros. So the Super Ballon d'Or will be definitely more expensive than that, and that's why it deserves all the luxury on it. Why did France football only give out this award once? If the top players from the preceding 3 decades were considered, another Super Ballon d'Or should have been given in 2019. So here's the deal. When France football originally awarded the Super Ballon d'Or in 1989, I doubt they were thinking 30 years ahead and possibly awarding another one. They probably didn't expect the Ballon d'Or to be the most valuable individual award in international football by now. And the Super Ballon d'Or was first awarded in 1989 to commemorate the 30th anniversary of France Football magazine. That is why it's expected to return in 2025, 30 years after the Ballon d'Or was reformed to include players from all across the world. But who knows what France football has in store? With the pressure mounting from fans and the media since late last year, they may be obliged to bring it back this year. There's also the matter of the greatest rivalry in football history coming to an end, and the chance that the Super Ballon d'Or will be used to bid farewell to this legendary rivalry that seemed to span a lifetime. Already, it appears that a new rivalry between Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland is forming. So you would expect France football to consider awarding one Super Ballon d'Or now to end the Messi and Ronaldo debate, and then another in 30 years to end the Haaland and Mbappe debate. But that's a really long shot. And perhaps from there, it will become a regular occurrence that fans, media, and players equally look forward to. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video about Messi winning the Super Ballon d'Or. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Until next time, keep watching.